Okay, so you're with new clients now. You're on your own. Congratulations. We're so very proud of you. And sometimes there's some questions that come up. So what concerns are there? Budget, products, expectation versus reality. When do you use a color agreement? Always. You always use it. It is to protect you. And that's a huge, huge investment for yourself. And it takes 2 seconds to fill it out. It also makes you know that you know what you're talking about. Okay, so some of the conversations, let's talk about budget. So let's say and I know we've covered this in classes, but let's say they say, you know what, Lana, I can only do 100 today. All right, Felicia. So what we can do for you today is I can put in a few highlights right here, but then you'll have to come back as soon as you can, next week, the week after, as soon as you get paid, or you want to spend some more on yourself, and you'll want to do right in through here. Now, so today, this is what I'm going to give you. Does that make sense? So if their budget, let's say you quoted them $250, but their budget's only $175. What can you do for that $175? One, do they actually need their hair cut? That's something you really want to ask them. Because if they don't need their hair cut, then that gives you another $30 right there that you can use. If they need a haircut, then what kind of coloring can you do for them? Let's say it's a regrowth color and they don't have enough to get it fully done. Well, then do here and here. And ask them, do you wear your hair up? Let's say this is my gray. So if I wear my hair up, then I'm gonna need to make sure this is done, this is done, this is done, and then just there. So, these are questions that you need to really think beyond what their answers are. Let's talk about products. If you did this color on me and I did not use a heat protectant, each section would fade. Do you see how I have so many different things going on here. Heat will fade it, water will fade it. They're our biggest aggressors. So that is your job as a stylist to tell them what they need. Shampoo, conditioner, color, extend, everything in Pureology would work. Anything that's gonna help protect their hair. If they have frizzy hair, frizzy shampoo and conditioner. So you need to think about what their problems are, and then you need to tell them what they need. That is your position, that's your job. Expectation versus reality. Let's say you have a client that comes in with black hair and they want to be platinum blonde. Well, in one setting, it's highly unlikely that's not going to happen because you will break the hair off. It's just truth, you will. Now, that is when you go to hourly pricing. I am this an hour. And if you think it's gonna take you 4 hours, I want you to tell them it's gonna take you 6. I want you to put 2 more hours to whatever you think it's gonna do, because right now you guys are still learning. So it may take a little bit longer, okay? So when you have these kind of conversations, that's when the color agreement also comes in, okay? So when you're dealing with expectations versus reality, it has to be a very clear agreement of what you're actually going to be able to do for them today. Do not overpromise. Under promise and over deliver is going to give the best end result. So if you need help with your formulations, we're here to help you. Also have that color agreement signed, because what happens if you don't have that color agreement signed, you as a stylist end up paying for the mistakes that were caused because the agreement was not clear. So please protect yourself. This is insurance for yourself. If you have questions, come find one of the leaders. Thanks.